Hey there, everybody. Draken here. As everyone knows, the new year has come and went. And I barely noticed it came except for all the people messaging me Happy New Year's. Pretty much was just gaming before it happened and gaming after it happened, and that's how the year went. uh, I kind of spent some time to look at all the games I had previously been playing this last year and decided to make a list of the top, like, not 10. I couldn't quite eliminate it down to 10 games, but the top like 11 games that I played throughout the year, like just games that I played the most of or enjoyed the most. And that's the list I'm putting together today. So the very first game on the list is going to be a phone game. It was Chaos Zero Nightmare. A buddy of mine recommended I play it because I like card games. I ended up playing it and not hating it completely. It's the only game on this list that's not on Steam, and it's the only phone game I have right now that I'm playing. Uh, it's okay. It's not like the best game ever, and it's not something that I would super recommend you play, but it's something I enjoyed the setting of mostly, and I enjoyed the gameplay. Although I'm finding around the end of it, there's not as much to do. And after a certain amount of time, you kind of run out of stuff to do in it, which is like, I think, almost every gacha game and every mobile game. And I have a lot of bad history with a lot of gacha games, so I do not actually recommend you play them if you cannot control your spending. But this was an okay game that took up a lot of time on the toilet for me. I spent a lot of time just, playing it here and there. The funnest part was the big dungeons you can explore and just building the characters' cards. All the dailies and stuff are just kind of a grind, and it's boring, and it's like repetitive tasks, like every gacha game. So that isn't good, but the setting is pretty decent. It's a darker setting. Character designs are okay. It's just, I wish they didn't have as much grindy gacha mechanics, but you can't get that out of a gacha game. Still, this was one of the games I played a decent amount just because sometimes I didn't feel like playing a real game, so I just kind of laid down and played this for a little bit as I read something. And again, the setting is decent. Character design is okay too. And it's a card game, and I like card games for the most part. So that was number 10 on my list. Not a bad game. Number 11 was Metal Unit, which I have played a decent amount. And at the end I'll show, well, actually, I don't have to go to the end. It shows my hours played here. It's not a 24-hour long game. It's actually shorter than that. But it's a pretty fun, short game. Metroidvania type. But the 8-bit graphic style is nice, and the combat system and gameplay is fast-paced. There's a lot of different items you get. One of the only things I didn't like about this was around the end of the game, just kind of run out of things to do, and certain items are just so much stronger than others that they're kind of just the ones you have to use if you want to get through it. Unless you're super good, but I would say I'm only about a medium level of good at games compared to like a lot of people who can like no-hit run stuff like this. Still, this is one that I had a lot of fun with. Maybe I should have moved it higher up on the list. And it's an older game, but it's one I just played just a lot last year. Next game on the list is one I have a lot of hours in. As you will see here, I have over 454 hours. The funny thing is, the reviews are mixed right now, but I love this game. I only put it so far down on the list because like I've mostly played this in previous years, and I've only played it a couple times this year.
I'm having a ton of fun.
I am recording, right? Oh yes, I am. Okay, good.
Wait, you kill the enemies too?
I've played this game a ton with my friends, and normally we play with 2 or 3 people.
Oh my god.
One of my buddies plays this quite a lot, and then the others it's kind of, very rarely we will play it together. But this is a deck building roguelike game, and the best part is like when you change your party and you go through the run, it feels like a different run. One of the downsides is each run takes probably, I'm gonna say close to 2 to 3 hours to get through all the way if you're playing with a bunch of people. And that is because you can take a turn and then like your buddy here, maybe he has to get some water, go to the bathroom, and his turn comes up, then you have to wait for him. So it can be a very slow-paced game if you're playing with a bunch of people, because not everybody, unless your buddies are like down to sit down for 3 hours straight and go through a whole run, most people are going to take breaks in between runs. You're going to come back and be kind of like, what was I doing? What did I have? But after you play it for a certain amount of hours, you get used to pretty much everything in it. Let's actually take a look at the reviews. I should have done that for the last game too. See why people are saying it's not recommended. Retarded soon, Paradise is tarnishing it. Don't even have problem with lack of free DLC. Overpriced DLC they do release. What's he talking about? Under $5, $1. Okay, so mostly everybody's just complaining about the DLC. I mean, when you browse it all, yeah, they do have a lot of DLCs. The total price for all the DLC would add up to be quite a bit. But like this Sands of Ulman was an older one. It also has a $25 price tag. It wasn't such a big deal for me because like when I bought this game, like I've been buying each DLC as they come out. So I guess if you're a new player and you hop in and you try to buy it all, it might be pretty high, but I mean the regular game's 50% off. It's only $13. And you don't have to buy the DLC to start with unless you really want to. And some of the DLCs are literally just outfit packs. Some of them are characters, like this one is just a character. You don't have to buy it, but if you want to play that character, then yeah, you would have to buy it. But lots of the times they do have big discounts. Right now they have everything on a little bit of a discount, but it's not a big one. I think I've bought every DLC the day it came out because I've gotten so many hours out of this game. I don't mind the increase, like the $20 DLC, especially when the recent DLC added a whole map, a whole new end boss. One of the biggest problems me and my buddies had was like the end boss we had the same end boss for probably 400 hours of gameplay. We were fighting the exact same end boss every single time. And now the new DLC added a new end boss, which at least mixes up the ending. Through the game, you can kind of choose a different path and then go somewhere else and play like a different, end stage boss, but the end game boss is always the same guy. And they changed that with a lot of other changes, added a bunch of other things. Each DLC adds new cards, new enemies. So it kind of keeps adding things to it, because the DLCs are like every few years. Like this was released in 2021, remember that. They have current DLC that was just released, like not long at all ago. When was this most recent DLC released? Golden Season, Spider Queens. Yeah, the new one here. What was the release date on
Not
this?
all fairy
2025.
tales get a happy ending.
Very few games will
The
continually
tyrant
make
seeks to raise
DLC
his queen,
years and years after.
no matter
Like, that's the biggest problem I had with the Monster Hunter series. A huge problem I had with Grand Blue Fantasy
with the aid of the
was me and my roommate beat it, got to the end game,
nevermore.
waited and waited and waited for DLC, and then it just became a dead game. They didn't make any more DLC. So honestly, if I have to pay a little bit of extra money for a game to continually release DLC, I will do that. Because it's just more of a good thing, and I would be happy to pay a little bit for extra content every year for a game I like playing, instead of them just canceling making new content and then charging $90 for a new game. I would rather keep an old game I like, getting current updates and DLC. So I really like Across the Obelisk. I would have put it higher on the list except for the fact that I've only played it a little bit this year. And that's mostly because all my buddies are always busy, always doing stuff, and don't have time to play. This is definitely one of my favorite games, but the list I'm making is kind of like the top games I've played. Not my favorite games, just the ones I've played a lot of this year. Another one I've played a good chunk of this year is Where Winds Meet. This is a free-to-play game, and it's crazy because it's better than most AAA games I see released. And it's not without its flaws, but literally for free to play, you get a decent Souls-like game.
Do you know the road?
With a setting that isn't super used and boring.
Who are you?
It's set in like a martial arts,
You,
wuxia,
a wanderer.
probably said that wrong, setting. And the best part I find about this game is first the combat. Okay, the combat is definitely it, and then just world exploring is actually fun. And it's been a while since I found a game that I like going around the world and just kind of exploring what's going on. Because it's a more unique setting for me that I haven't seen very often.
This time.
The weapon types are all unique, like there's fans, there's umbrellas. The spear isn't used in too many games.
But I have
Standard sword is used in a lot. What else is there? Oh, there's the throwing knife or the rope dart. That one's, like, I haven't seen another game that's used that really. So there's like 3 or 4 weapons that aren't really used too much. Oh yeah, and like the greatsword. That's pretty used, but all the combat feels very organic. Your movesets feel quick. Parrying feels smooth. And it looks good, like you can see from how it looks. It's a decent looking game.
Hold up.
And the funny thing is they actually optimized this, which is something I don't think Western developers know how to do anymore. I think that is like, last time they did that was like Super Nintendo era when they tried to cut the size of games down and make it so like it can run on lower powered graphics cards. Like people can play this game on most PCs. In fact, they're making it a phone port as well, which is like, it's wild to think that they actually optimized their game to be able to play like that and just be accessible to so many people. And you can tell from the very positive reviews, like lots of people like this game. I played it a lot myself, and my roommates played with me quite a bit too. But there is a downside. This game's menus are probably the worst part of this game. I'm not even joking, like the menu system is just, it's so bad. It's so confusing, and it takes a lot of learning to get used to. There's a large learning curve for the menu system. Combat, it's not so bad. You get used to it. It's hard, but you get used to it. Like, some of the boss fights are actually challenging and require you to learn certain mechanics. Other features the game has, it has like a construction feature, has a dating feature, has a PvP feature, has a trading feature, has item crafting, it has guilds, it has so many different trials, challenges, combat things. Like, it is a massive amount of stuff they've tried to put into this game. Not all of it works. Some of it has a little bit of jank, but it's a charming type of jank where you at least can try to do a lot of these things. And they are fun to do. And all done by, you know, a studio that's not AAA, all for free. I don't know about the gacha system because I've only used free pulls in it. I hear people complaining about it all the time because of like how priced it is. Doesn't matter to me. Just ignore that part and play the game. Have fun. You can still make your character look decent and have a good game without having to dump money into it. You play for free long enough, you eventually get some free things. Like I said, the game's not perfect, but it is definitely better than most Western games that have been developed in the last 3 to 4 years, I'm gonna say. Which is pretty sad for Western developers. But I'm okay with it, you know, good games are the games I'll be playing. There is a lot of different things you can do. Some of the quests are boring, the story isn't amazing, and the translations aren't the best. But a thing, like, it has AI-driven conversations with NPCs. It has a translation feature in the comments, so you can pretty much communicate easily. A very good game. You learn Tai Chi from a bear, and you can pick up the bears and throw them into walls to uncover secrets. I've barely even gotten half of the abilities, and I've played for last 2 weeks, 74 hours total. Yeah, I'm 74 hours in, and I still have like half the special abilities to unlock. And I haven't explored the whole world, and I still want to play it. After 70 hours of actually continually wanting to play the game, I can't say it's not on my list of recommended games. So, what number was that I was on now? Buttons. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So that was like number 3. So this one's the next one on the list. Number 7. I might have lost count there. Lords of the Fallen is mixed reviews. I'll take a look at that later. I've played 24 hours of this, and I played it completely co-op
Lords of the
with
Fallen
my
version
roommate.
2.5 has arrived, with faster combat encounters, deadlier bosses, smarter enemies, new weapon movesets,
The enemies weren't super
an
smart,
all-new
but
veteran mode,
smarter
and
than
more.
before, maybe? I don't know. We
Following
didn't play
over
the older
70
version.
updates shaped by 6 million lamp bearers, our long and dark crusade ultimately leads here to the final, definitive major update.
Well, me and my roommate played through the definitive
With combat now
update, and it
faster,
felt good.
tighter, and more aggressive. It's time to even the battlefield.
We had a
Version
decent time with
2.5
this Souls-like game.
introduces Veteran mode, an all-new experience
Combat
crafted
was
for those
okay.
who have mastered more instead, and now hunger for a far deadlier trial.
There was a lot of different
Across
items
both Legacy
and builds
and
you could
Veteran,
do.
Bosses, mini-bosses, and enemies throughout the game have received extensive behavior updates.
Again, I like the setting of this game more than anything. Like, the darker settings are kind of ones I like, just personally. And it definitely had that dark feel. Like, almost like a Bloodborne feel. didn't have the same kind of combat as Bloodborne, and it did have a lamp mechanic where you had to shine your lamp to reveal things, and you could go into this dark, gruesome world where more enemies would spawn and they would chase you, and if you stayed in it too long, you'd be hunted by these really strong enemies. Both of us had a decent time playing through it. None of the bosses felt too hard to do. We got through most of them in like 2 or 3 tries. And some of them, like first try, we got through them. There was times we died. Lots of the times were due to falling. Any Dark Souls game ever is like that. Said mixed, didn't it? Just gonna focus on the negative. Okay, so I guess the guy didn't have fun navigating. Failing at every single aspect, man. This guy did not like it. Well, he had the same amount of hours almost as I did. Oh, it's not an old review either. It's more recent. I beg to differ on the co-op part. I had fun with the co-op. I think most games reuse their bosses later on as enemies. It kind of just happens. Okay, I will give him this. It was kind of annoying. Only the host could do that, but it's not a big deal. At the end of the day, I did have fun playing through this game, and I would recommend it if you do like Soulsborne. Also, if you can pick it up for a sale, like 50% off, it's a $20 game. It's funny to see how many people will complain about a $20 game that's still better than AAA games. But, you know, they'll pay like $100 for a really shitty game, play it, and then like give it a good review because they put so much money into it, they can't like admit they wasted their money being an idiot. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy. No, that's not true. There will be a few, very few, good like games that are released that I might pay $90 for. Right now, I can't think of any. Maybe actually Stellar Blade 2. When that game comes out, I might actually play a good chunk of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is number 5 on my list. So the game I've played the 5th most in the last year and enjoyed. Actually, my hours might not reflect properly when I made this list. But the 5th most enjoyed game for 2024/2025 for me was Stellar Blade. I really liked Souls-like combat, and this is like that. It's very quick combat, very fast-paced, and the character design really nailed it for me. I will say, if a character looks good, and it doesn't matter if it's a man or a female, if the character looks good, I will have a better time playing that game. That's it. 100%. How a character looks does affect like the game itself. Good character design is huge. Good looking allies, good looking enemies, really cool looking boss enemies that you see and you're like, man, that guy looks like he's gonna fuck shit up. He looks really badass. That does help the experience of a game for me. And it doesn't have to be like the best looking graphics, it's just the design has to be iconic and good. Like, just has to feel good. Like, even the old Zelda games, like Link is iconic, Zelda's iconic, and Stellar Blade had good looking characters, really good gameplay. The story was where it fell a little short. Some of the side quests weren't the best. However, the combat and the gameplay far made up for that. Very positive recent reviews, overwhelmingly positive before. It is actually a recent game in 2025 for Steam. It's probably like one of the only games I have on my list that's actually from 2025. And this is a game that I didn't pay anything for. It's in my roommate's Steam library. We kind of we switch between who's going to buy a more expensive new good game. He bought Stellar Blade. I would have to look at my recent Steam purchases to see what I've actually recently purchased, which I'll do at the end of the video to see what I have. But even this, just Steam is so good for its just sales and having things at a discount. Or maybe I bought Stellar Blade, actually. Maybe I was the one who bought it. Actually, I think I am the one who bought this one. Should actually say it's in my library. It's already in my library. Yeah, actually, I think this is my version. I think I bought the expansion pack, that's right. Because I played this first, and then my roommate played it after me. He bought a different game, though. Something else. We always alternate between who buys what, so that we're not spending the full price and we save money. New game prices are out to lunch. So, game number 6 on my list of most played in the last year. Most played and enjoyed. Okay, it's not just playtime. Otherwise, well, across the obelisk, I didn't have that much playtime this year. Baldur's Gate 3. It's not surprising that it would be on here. This game is unfortunately hard to get my buddies together to play. One of my friends is just never online. I only have 11 hours in the last 2 weeks. And that's from like 2 play sessions. This is a game that when you start playing it, you keep playing it for a long time each time you play a session. And just like real D&D, it's slow paced. But it's enjoyable. There is so much you can do in this game, so much choice, so much freedom. Just like a real D&D campaign. They really nailed this, and it's funny to think they aren't considered a AAA studio because they blew this game out of the water. Like, this is way better than any fucking AAA game, piece of shit I've played. Like, this is one of my favorite games because I love D&D, I love fantasy, and I've loved all their other games that they've released. This one was really good, and I have to say, I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of this. Most of these hours are from just single player, me playing on my own, because I couldn't get my friends together to play, unfortunately. And the amount of mod support they allow for you to add to a game to change up the story, change up the encounters, items, weapons, spells, everything you can change it. And they have mod support in the game itself, which is a huge win. Nowadays you have lots of studios going like, oh no, you can't mod in a new shirt for your character, you have to pay us $20 to add a outfit pack. Whereas Baldur's Gate and Larian Studios, they're like, here you go, just use our thing here, click on mods, take a look through the list, change what you want. You want big titties, you want fancy outfits, you want different colored hair, sure, mod it in, we don't care. Have fun. It's meant to be enjoyed. And I find studios like this are so rare where they actually care about you having a good time in the game, that this would probably be at least in my top 3 for best games I've played ever. But for the amount of time I put into it this last year, and because it was a little frustrating getting my friends on, I didn't have as much fun as I did just on my solo campaign several years ago. So that's why it's only number 6 on this list. because it is a bit of a struggle to get your buddies together to properly put the time in. And a single campaign is like 100 hours plus of playtime. And getting 3 or 4 people together to do that can be challenging. If you have a few people who are good friends, or you know what, if you love games like this on your own, I would recommend this. Another thing is, this game isn't very expensive. Like, it's on sale quite a bit, and they've added a lot of free DLCs. Most of my friends own this game. They've played a lot of it. I would definitely recommend getting this game for sure. It's such a great game. And so many different character classes, so many different ways to play it. There's different storylines depending on, like, you can save this character, recruit them, you can kill them, you can not recruit them, you could choose to be a good guy, bad guy, a neutral guy, you go one way then switch. You can just do whatever you want. It's a very free choice game that just has a lot of options. There is, of course, a limit to how much you could experience the story after you've played it enough. You will eventually get tired of it. But there's mods that can change how the whole game plays and keeps it at least a little fresh. You can definitely get more than your money's worth, which is what a lot of new AAA games and other games like to say is like, oh, we have 100 hours of content, and then you play it and it's like 20 hours as a walking simulator and you're running around doing nothing, filling empty space up. And it's just, that's the worst type of thing. This game, there is a lot of walking, there's a lot of moving, but get a mod that makes you move faster. There is content and there's hidden things all over the world. There is actually a full world to explore, not a fake full world that just eats up your time. So that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have number 7. Pause that. Started playing the video of a different game. So, the gameplay in this is great. It's more of what Hades 1 was, with a couple new abilities mixed in. When I first started playing, I didn't like the magic system that it had added, but now I've gotten used to it and I enjoy it. Just took a while.
But time itself is against us.
And I am not super far into this. I've kind of just been playing it casually, and casually I put 40 hours into it. I find this kind of game, just like the first one, it draws me in, and I play 2 or 3 runs at a time. And I can get through a run pretty fast, but as soon as I'm done, I'm like, okay, I want to go through the next one, unlock some more stuff. And that's what this game does really, really well. It has an organic progression, where after every run, it feels like there's something else you can unlock, and a new advantage you can get for yourself that changes a little bit how you play the game. It's not all at once,
I'll do both.
and it takes a long time to unlock everything. I still have lots of things to get. I have more content to find, more story parts to get through. And the story is told pretty much like the first one. You go through a run, you explore some stuff, and you make a small amount of progress with the characters. It takes a lot of runs to unlock what you need, but it feels good because the combat is fun. The gameplay is fun. I'm not a huge fan of the character design. A lot of them look, in my opinion, not great. But, you know, that is okay, because the combat and the gameplay is just so much, like, so fucking good, that I'm okay with, you know, some characters looking a little stupid, in my opinion. I actually don't mind how the main character looks. I think she looks okay. But it's some of the gods just don't quite look right. And I can say for sure that I'm gonna play this game
It's time.
a lot. It will be probably a game I hit up to 100 hours in.
Back again.
And this is a good, like, way to see, like, if your game is good and fun, it really doesn't matter what your characters look like, because the gameplay, the story, everything will hold it together. And my other friends don't really have this game, do they? Vote this for nominated. Actually, wait, this game is also a new one. Yeah, 2025. So I lied earlier. This is another new game I have. Yeah, some people have like a ridiculous amount of time, but I'm not say. Yeah, I'm not one to say about like 400 hours is a lot of time because I've put that into a lot of games too. Yeah, I kind of agree with this too. Like, I wouldn't say this is like super like better than the first one, but I like how many extra paths, like extra things there are in this. Like, there's at least 2 paths you can go up and down. And there's 8 total areas, plus a couple others sprinkled in that just makes it so there's more variety, there's more bosses, there's more combat, there's more like choices, weapons, and the boons feel a little different. The one thing I would say is the movement, the running and dodging boons don't feel as good as they did in the first one. But other than that, like the weapons, once you get used to them, they feel pretty good. And there's no complaints about the combat or the bosses. The next game is one that I had a lot of fun with and just enjoyed. Make sure that video doesn't play. Tunic was a surprising game for me. I didn't have too many hours on it, but I had a lot of fun playing this. It felt like what I want a lot of the newer Zeldas to feel like. It felt like an organic puzzle solving game where everything kind of slowly revealed itself as you played the game and learned the controls. That was like half of the game. And I'm not going to talk about it too much about how you do it, but you find those manual pages and they slowly reveal secrets, not just about the world, but about the controls that just kind of you don't normally figure out on your own. And then when you do figure it out, it changes how the whole game plays, and you can just, like, they made it friendly for speedrunners to get through this game. In a lot of moments when I was playing this game, I'm like, well, what do I do now? How do I get through here? And then I found another manual page, and it's just like a light bulb lit, and it's like, oh, that's what I have to do, and that's how I do it. And I had fun playing through this game more than once. But it was just a really unique and enjoyable experience, which I haven't had a lot of. And this was just another small team, you know, wanted to make a fun game for people. And they succeeded. They blew. Like, this was a great game for me. It's not like super, super popular. Like, the amount of people are playing this aren't super high compared to some of the other games. But for me, it brought back a lot of my memories of older games I played, but it was just a completely new experience. That was just a fun, interesting world to explore with lots of hidden secrets, and I liked the manual. I liked how it all worked together. There was like little hints on every page, and you had to really look for those. There was a couple hints that I just could not get, And there was like one where I just would not have been able to figure it out. It's the one where there's a hidden door on a mountaintop, and wow. The amount of things you had to figure out to get through that one, I didn't do that one on my own. But for the most part, I got through everything else pretty organically in this game. And I like the aesthetics, I like how it looks. And this is one of the things, like, the character doesn't have to be like an attractive, sexy lady to sell. Like, this is just a little fox boy. And the game, like, look at the graphics. It's not like graphically the most amazing thing, but the gameplay was fun. The puzzles were enjoyable. And I felt more immersed in this than I would in a lot of other games. When I played this, I had such a fun fucking time that I remembered, no, I don't hate games, I just hate shitty games. Because I loved this fucking game so much that as soon as I beat it, I started playing through like a little bit more of it to uncover some of the things I missed. And like just, I had a good time. And before I played this, I think I played a really, really shitty game. And I can't even remember which shitty game I played because I think I uninstalled it and refunded it. That's how bad it was. Maybe it was a Digimon game. I don't know. Can't remember which one, but I know I played something really shitty before this, and it was so bad, I've just erased it from my memory. So maybe because I played such a shit game when I played this, it just felt so much better. Like, I don't know. It's not an expensive game. I will probably keep an eye out for this team. Do they actually have any others? Probably gonna keep an eye out. If they make a new game, I'll probably just buy it, like straight up. At least within the first like 5 or 10 years of a developer being a team, until they're bought out by a bigger company and trade out all the people, they'll probably just keep putting out good games. That's how, a lot of the bigger companies used to be. But then eventually, like, every single developer on a team just gets swapped out for, like, some brain-dead person for some reason. And then you have people just kind of milking the series you used to like. This is a game 100% would recommend. Loved it. It's a nice little design, good game, good gameplay. Another team who just wants to make good games for people to have fun. Can't argue with that. So game number 10 on my list. I cannot tell you how much I fucking love this game. This would be in my number one spot for this, if not for one other game that came out and I played. So this game, I had waited quite a while to buy it. I finally bought it when it was 50% off here, because I have such a hard time buying $80 games. But after playing this game, this is a game I would have actually paid full price for, because that's how much fun I had. I only have 24 hours in the last 2 weeks and 24 hours on my record. But I'm going to be putting more hours into this, just playing through it here every now and then, and just having fun with it. I don't enjoy they have PvP in this, haven't really done too much of that. I mostly just enjoy playing it, building the robots, running around the maps. It has good replayability for a couple playthroughs, and then you kind of just do what you want, run around, have fun. This game, I was not expecting it to be as good as it was for me, because I've really liked big robots when I was a kid. Like, it was one of those things where, like, when I was younger, I was really into all the, like Gundam series, Eureka 7. What are some of the other ones? There's so many older animes that were about giant robots, Gurren Lagann. There's one, I think it's Black Blade, no. there was a lot of older animes, and I've probably watched every single one of them, but I have not found a game that felt like a true mech robot game. And this one hit that point for me, where it felt just so responsive, so smooth, and it was enjoyable building the robots. And there was so much customization. And I had such a good time. The enemies were fun to fight. The story was told all through just small little, like, briefings. And then you would go out on a mission and you would find small little snippets of story as you played the game. And it was like 95% gameplay and 5% story. The gameplay was so fucking good. It really felt like I was playing one of those animes from when I was a kid and I was back having fun with robots again. And I didn't know I needed this in a game until I played this and realized, like, this, I want fucking more of this. That's the only downside I have to this, is I want more of this game. So if they ever make another one of these, as long as it's, like, the same developers, and the gameplay looks the same, it will be one of the few games I will pay full price for, like, as soon as it comes out. I will probably just be like, alright, I'm on this. I want this game. You can take my money. Give me the good game.
Reporting to Handler Walter. Mission complete. 621.
You know, it's funny, I never actually watched this video.
Let's get to work.
They did a good job on that little video. Yeah, when you're going around these maps, they're so big, and your robot moves fast, it's responsive, like dodging feels good. And there are so many different ways to build, like you get 4 pieces of equipment. You get 2 shoulder-mounted weapons and two handheld weapons. They're all your bumper sticks, like your right bumper, your left bumper, or whatnot. And the amount of different like combinations you can do between those 4, and every single piece of your robot can be customized to a different piece, like different legs, different arms, different chest, different operating system, different generator, all to build your own custom build and style. And it's not too hard before you start getting a lot of things you can swap out and change. And if one thing doesn't work, you can switch out to a different build, try something else, and eventually you find what works for you and your play style. For me personally, I found I just had 4 big weapons on me at all times. And I would kill the enemies before they would kill me. Kind of like a brute force strategy. And then I just had to make sure I could dodge out of the way of their attacks, but you can also get shields if you want to block. You can get melee weapons if you want to get up close and personal. Like, just the freedom of customization is huge. And, like, you feel like the combat is tense, it's fast-paced. A couple wrong moves will just get you destroyed. Like, you take a big hit when you get hit by something like that, to the point where most of your health is gone. But the UI feels really good. All your, like, every time a big enemy is about to hit you, there's a small warning to get out of the way, and you can respawn if you're quick. Enemies are tough, unique. I don't know what else to say. Like, the game is just fucking good. It's so good. It's a 13-minute video. They'll show you how fast they move around. This is like the first mission. It's just such a quick pace, fun to just move around the world. And even though there's not that much out in the world, except for enemies, like, yeah, you move so quick, so fast.
Equipped to each arm and shoulder.
Everything is good. Like, they did really good on this game. And I'm probably gonna go back and play through more of this. I'll probably like spend time going through each mission and completing this game 100% just so I can play it more.
Follow the markers.
Not because of any specific, like, I normally don't go through games and complete them, but I will probably go through this game
Used for both traversal and combat.
just for fun. That's a whole showcase video. Now, for the 11th game that I just had to put on top of everything else, I will not show that first. I will show this honorable mention. So it's Absolem. Me and my roommate played this game a lot. Had very fun playing it. Fuck, it's another 2025 game. I lied a lot about that. I didn't realize how many games I played that were from 2025. It's funny because everybody always complains about there's not new good games, all new games are shit, but it's not true. Like, there's so many good games out there. They're just not AAA games. They're just not well-known games. The games that have less advertisements. They're games that people haven't heard about as much. This is a simple side-scroller beat-em-up game. It's a good honorable mention. Me and my roommate have about 20 hours of gameplay, and we have accomplished pretty much everything. Like, we have gotten through, like, the whole game. It's a decent game. I would recommend it. It's also a fairly cheap game, all things considered. It's only like that much. I think me and my roommate even bought it for a cheaper value. My friend right there, we played through this, like, pretty much the whole gameplay except for like 1 or 2 runs by me. We're done in co-op, and it is a very fun co-op game. There's only 4 characters, and I would say Cinder right there is one of the best characters. The frog person I didn't like as much. The dwarf was probably my least favorite out of the characters. That lady was the second favorite for combat style. But the only thing I would say it was lacking is after you make it through a couple runs, it just feels like there is a lot of upgrade stuff that you get. Like, you get a lot of upgrade materials, but there's just nothing you can do with them. It doesn't take long to fully upgrade your characters, and once they're fully upgraded, you get a lot of upgrade seeds just kind of stocked up in your storage, and it's like, you have no use for them. They just kind of sit there. You just wonder what they're meant for. Still, had a lot of fun playing through this. We haven't played it for a while because we have completed pretty much everything. And it just doesn't feel like there's much more we can do in this game to have like new experiences in it. Yeah, as you level up from playing, you get like these little seeds that you can then go spend on a guy. And same with these fireflies. But we have like 40 or 50 of them and nothing to do with them. They're just kind of there. I would recommend this game though, and maybe they'll release some more DLC later on for it. I mean, it's still a pretty recent game. We'll definitely play more of it if they release extra DLC for this. Like, great game, fun gameplay, a good co-op game. I really like co-op. One guy wants 4-player co-op. Who even has 4 friends to play with? Come on now. Now, for the actual final game that I had the most fun playing is a single-player game, turn-based game, not from a AAA studio. One of the only games
for everyone.
that's come out that I have enjoyed every single moment of. And after playing through this game, I actually started listening to French music. I never thought I would say that in my life, that a French game would make me like French music. If I said that to myself like years ago, I would probably just laugh and then slap myself because I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Fucking French music, come on now. But this game was so good, and the music hit so perfectly. And the world was fun to explore. The gameplay was just perfect. I have no comments on any negatives about this game that I can think of. They even recently released more DLC. I haven't played through that yet. I'm gonna go through it, play through that later. I had fun just exploring the world, finding the other expedition notes, experiencing the story, and like there is nothing I didn't enjoy about this game, which is so rare for me to say. I can't actually think. I'm trying to think of something that I did not like about this game, and I can't. When I first saw Monoko, I didn't like him. I didn't like how he looked, and then like I started playing the game some more with him in my party, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like how you look now, buddy. He grew on me. And even the things I initially was unsure about, I ended up liking after a while. The platforming. That is the one thing that's coming to mind that wasn't perfect. But it wasn't even like hard for me to get through the platforming, and it was like only ever in optional areas. It was never like, oh, if you don't succeed at this platforming, you can't get through this stage. You're gonna like get locked out of something. Like the only platforming they had was in some small challenges off to the side for like some outfits and stuff, and like there's nothing wrong with that. That was perfect.
Do you know what it means to disappear into their memories?
The story starts off so heavy,
their dreams,
and it just carries on from there.
Their love for each other. We exist for as long as she wants. You won't yet understand. But this is a kindness.
Very positive. Should be overwhelmingly
Not
positive.
cruelty.
88%. The last 30 days are positive. That's crazy. 96. Jesus.
We aim for the
That is amazing. How positive that was. I guess this was 2025 too. Fuck, I lied a lot about that. Most of my games for this recent year were newer games. Like most of them. Or at least 4 out of 10, for sure.
I refuse to see I am doing this for us.
Oh, I actually wrote a review.
Felt familiar somehow.
What did I even say about this? Well, I guess that makes sense. 10 out of 10. Yeah, most people fucking have written good reviews. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people would understand that this is a good game. And if you're out there saying, "Oh no, it's a shitty game," you're probably just one of those few people who are like attention seekers trying to get attention. But then again, there's probably that rare person in existence who actually doesn't like this game. And that's fine. You can go play whatever game you like. And then they release free DLC. Like, this game has probably inspired so many people to say, like, just the phrases from this game. Like, it is definitely a game people will remember for many years to come. And it was a whole enjoyable time, like 68 hours, and it doesn't even feel like I put that much into it. And I'll probably put more time into it. And later on, I will replay this game just to have a good time with it. It'll be one of those games that I will actually play over and over again throughout the remainder of my life. I will probably go back to this game multiple times just because of how much I liked it. And hopefully, when I'm old and gray and I have Alzheimer's, I can just have like this game and like a few others installed, and I can just replay these games, forget I played them, replay them again, and have an amazing time. Like, that would be perfect for me. Like, I would love to be able to just forget that I played this game so I could replay it and re-experience everything about this game fresh for the first time. Because games like this definitely lose some of their charm after you have played it and experienced it, but it will still have
Do you know what
enjoyment.
it means?
And paint again. Every year of that age with one.
Actually, thinking about it, I think I 100% completed. Maybe I didn't do all the achievements, though. What are the achievements? Where do I go to see? 3 friends want this game. You should just buy it already. Actually, you wouldn't play it. 2 friends already own this game. Okay. My roommates played through most of this. What amount? I have 50 out of 55. Which ones didn't I get? So I just show the ones I have. I haven't actually looked at this very often. Reach the top of the Endless Tower, beat Simon. That was a hard fight. Win all the Gestrel games, find all the lost Gestrels, acquire all of Minoko's skills. The feat collector. That's right. Aiding the enemy, survivor, reach level 99. Okay. Follow the trail, find all the journals from prior expeditions. Yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed that just because the little stories from all the other expeditions were so interesting. And just perfect. Perfect game design in this one. The world was interesting and fun to go around and explore. The only thing I was complaining about when I was playing it was I wish they added more, and I think they did. Souls. Let's take a look at my Steam library. Recent activity. Yeah, a lot of these games I'll probably not play very much of. Liza P, I'm still going through. I need to play through that. It's one I kind of only just recently played, so I didn't put it in this list, but I do enjoy it. Been having fun with it. This one will probably only be played with my roommate, and very rarely. The story seems to be shit, but we bought it for like $5 or something, or $10. Elden Ring Night Rain, decent game. I should have put that on an honorable mention here too. We've played a good chunk of that. Yeah, fuck, why didn't I put that in there? Well, I missed 1 or 2 games for sure. Dead Cells, Across the Obelisk. I've been playing this one, but I wouldn't say it's in my top 10. Pretty slow combat. Feels a little repetitive as you get through it. And I had to end up modding it because like there was bugs in the game even after how long this game has been out for. Like the fact that it still had bugs that were stopping me from getting stuff is ridiculous. I tried to get into this, but VR just gives me a headache because of my glasses. Just couldn't do it. Returnal, we have played some of. Again, not top 10. This was a phone game I played for a little bit. It was okay. Again, I uninstalled it and stopped playing it. Gloomhaven I couldn't get into, didn't like it. Blueprints, I think, is an okay game, but the puzzles in it are a little too advanced for me. I will say that. A lot of them need you to look at a Christmas photo and understand, like, you need to know the date of that Christmas thing, and that's the combo to a fucking safe. And I'm like, oh, okay then. I knew the combo was something in the picture, but nope, did not get that it was the date for Christmas or some special day. Played this one, I wouldn't put it in top 10 either. This one, fucking Square Enix. This is Square Enix, right? Yeah, Square Enix. Yeah, it deserves that mixed. It's nothing amazing. Astral Ascending. Guess I have this? I don't even know what this is. Fuck game is this? Oh, it's probably on like Supercell, 90% off. Yeah. Okay. That's a game I bought, installed. You know what? I will install that and I'll just play some of it. Because otherwise I'll just forget I have it in there like I already did. And it hasn't even been that long. Come on. This game I played for a little bit on the phone, ended up uninstalling, didn't enjoy it. Tunic, I fucking love you, Tunic. You're such a good game. Tales of Arise, I do think this is going to be a good game. I just haven't gotten into it enough, haven't played it a lot. This was a potential game for me and my roommate to play, but then he didn't. That's not a game for co-op. This is the one that came in a pack of games or for free or something. This is one that could be good. I heard good things about it, but I don't know. Dragon Marked for Death, I've played a bit of it. My roommate hasn't because he had troubles with it or something. I had fun with this game, but it was very short, and I had a little fun, but not enough fun. Enter the Gungeon was not my cup of tea. It was okay, but I didn't enjoy it too much. This game kind of pissed me off. I've put a lot of hours into it so far, and I've gotten far in this game. But fuck me sideways, does it get so repetitive, like early on, like all you have to do is just grind, grind, attack, 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 grind, grind, attack, 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 find items, run around, teleport in, teleport out, grind, grind, grind. Fuck. I was hoping they fixed all the problems with the previous game in this installment, but when I got through the whole, like, first part of the game, they got to the second one, and then it restarted my guys at level 1. And then it was just like, oh, here's a random generated small floor. Get through 10 of these, and then you can get to the next floor, and then get through 10 more random floors, and do that like 100 fucking times. Fuck. I ended up hating this game at the end half of it. And I played through a lot of it. I didn't mind it. I liked the setting. I liked the story. But I just couldn't get past the gameplay being more of the same of the first, and then it got worse and worse as time went by. And I was counting on later on in the game, the little brigade formations you find, I was counting on them to be like more interesting with better abilities. And then it just wasn't. It was just more of the same shit, and it just felt bad after a while. What actually is this game sitting at? Probably like mixed reviews. Very positive before that. It's actually a really small amount of reviews. Not too surprised. I would probably not recommend that. No. But, you know, actually, how much did it cost when I bought it? Probably bought it on sale. Right now it's 60% off, but I think I might have bought it for cheaper than that. And for the price, I got a good amount of hours into it, but I haven't actually beat the game. I quit playing it. There's a few other games I quit playing too. Lords of the Fallen, great game. In Sound Mind, this one could be good. Seems to be a puzzle game. I'm gonna try her out. Final Fantasy 3. I made the mistake of, as I was playing through this again, about half of this playtime is me running through, not saving, and forgetting, oh yeah, it's an older Final Fantasy. Guess what's going to happen? as soon as I had the thought to, I entered a cave. I'm like, huh, I think I should save. I think if I walk into the wrong place, I'm gonna die. And then I got into a battle at the same time I had that thought, and I hit the guy, and I did like a small amount of damage. I'm like, that's not good, is it? And then he hit my guy for like 100 damage. I had less than like 50 health, and I'm like, oh, shit. And then I got wiped, and then I took a little while before I played through the same 3 hours again, and then I haven't played it since. It's one of those older Final Fantasies. You need to make sure you save and do your stuff right. But I kind of think the older Final Fantasies are still better than the newer ones. Dead Estate, I have not played much of this. I don't think I'm gonna play. You know what? It just really isn't my cup of tea. This was one me and my roommate tried to play, but we both didn't get into it, both didn't like it. This is one I want to play through, another Metroidvania. It seems good. The Atelier games are pretty much all the same. Like, if you played one, you played them all, but they're all okay games. They're like fast food RPG games. They're all very fast put out. The story is like kind of like the story you could find anywhere. Character designs are sometimes good, sometimes okay. This one's probably an okay game. I'll probably play it one day. This game seems like it's going to be really fun, and I actually kind of want to play it a lot. And I should just play it. Move it down here so I see it better. Put Armored Core up here because I beat it a couple times already. This is another game. I'm sure I'm gonna have a good time playing this one. I think I bought it on sale, or my roommate bought it. No, I bought it. Is it on sale right now? Oh, fuck you, Labyrinth or Galeria. Don't care about you. Yeah, it's on sale right now. Like, you can't complain about that kind of a price for what was an $80 game. I fucking love you, Steam. If a Steam machine comes out and it's reasonably priced, I will probably play it. Fuck, I actually played this. Oh, right, we were doing the randomizer. I should have put this in the list. Our randomizer shit out halfway through, so we did not continually beat it. This is a game I would say is another fantastic game. It's up there in my top 3 games of all time. I have played this. I remember this one. This is one where you're an alchemist, you hop area to area, you capture monsters. It's an okay game. I forgot I even had it installed though. Metal Eunuch. That's a game I can't show for demonetizing reasons, but not a bad game. Pretty straightforward. Final Fantasy IV. I played this a long time ago. I haven't played it on Steam yet. Same with this one. I played it a long time ago. I do want to replay through these. These are one of my favorite old ones. Number 6 has to be my favorite of all time for the old ones. But number 6 with Terra, just so you're not confused. Sometimes, for whatever reason, number 6 and I think number 3 get mixed up. Number 4 is definitely up there for me. I didn't even hate this one. I think it has mixed reviews for the after years. Yeah, it has mixed reviews. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was kind of a different story for the after years, but it was an additional story. Nothing wrong with that. It's actually nice when they add extra things, as long as they don't fuck it up too bad. I don't think I played that 1 minute, so I must have launched it but not played it. Divinity? Oh, those guys are such good. Baldur's Gate Divinity, you can't complain. This game is stupidly fun. It's just like Vampire Survivors. I actually don't like VTubers at all, but I played a lot of this game. Toho Blooming Chaos, I played a little bit of it. Undermine, played a little bit. Divinity, I played a good chunk. That's only on this system. Fucking best game of all time this year. Elder Scrolls Remastered. I actually forgot I was playing through this. This is kind of the modern game's problem. is there is such a large library of games, and you start playing something, and then you switch to something, and then you stop playing. This game was too slow paced. Like, it was somewhat interesting, but how slow your character moves on the maps ended up killing it for me. I actually liked Prey. This was a decent game. Did not like this one. Also can't really show it because of monetization. Darkest Dungeon. It's one I was trying to get into. Haven't played that. I'm gonna play Undertale at some point. Need to play that. Witchspring R. I've enjoyed this game. It's a good RPG. This is another one I should have put on the honorable mentions. I haven't played it enough, and I really like it. It's just a standard RPG, but it's fun, cute, but it also has some serious undertones that go on. One didn't show like any gameplay. You're just a little witch, you go around, you craft stuff, you make better weapons. There was a lot of mechanics I wasn't like a huge fan of, but as you fight in combat, which I'm not showing so much, you have your character and then you have a couple little summons you summon. It's just a decent RPG. That's 2023. It's funny because lots of people complain that, oh, RPGs are dead, but there's still a lot of really good new RPGs that are coming out that are just proving that they're just a bunch of idiots who don't know anything. Noita, didn't hate it. Crypt of the Necrodancer isn't my thing. Couldn't get into that. This was just a dumb little game. That one, although I have that many hours, it's just an idle game, so it's not actually anything. Little Nightmares 2, maybe I'll play. Stellar Blade, I played a lot of. Actually, do you need to play through this again and get the second ending? Realized I didn't do that yet. Another Atelier game. How many do I have? A few. There's so many of these. Yeah, no recorded activity. This one took me a long time to get through. I'm still getting through this one. And it's a good game. Like the Horizon ones are probably my favorite out of them. I can't remember which one was my first one I played though. Like I don't think I have it on here. I don't think it was on here that I played my first one. Probably on a handheld system. That was an okay little RPG. Had a lot of gay characters, but I didn't mind the story. The worst part was the ending wasn't the best. That's the part I didn't like the most. But it was a fun little time loop game. It was okay, but this one has been a struggle for me. I really like the combat. I like how the game looks. I don't like how empty the world feels. And I do not like the mini games. The mini games have actually killed this game for me. And I haven't played it for quite a while. I need to June 1st. I need to get back into it. I like the combat, so I just need to skip all the mini games for the rest of the game. And then I should be okay. But even just exploring the world feels like it's just one big mini game. And again, I like the combat. I really like the combat. But fuck me in the mini games. I hit a point where I was trying to do, I think, too many of them and too much of the map completion. Because it feels bad to go through and then not do that. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like a little bit of OCD, but when I get to a map and it has things on it that I need to like click to clear, I need to go to those places and do that. Otherwise, it's like, just like, ugh, why? Why am I leaving that like that? But I just have to kind of push myself to ignore probably about half of the stupid shit on the map and just ignore it and just skip it and just get on with the story, get on with the good combat. I definitely wouldn't put this in my top 10 list because of just that reason alone. Really turned me off of this game. I really do need to get back into this. It's a decent game. I think I uninstalled this game. I thought I even refunded it. It's not. I'm pretty sure this was a shit game and I didn't like it. I like this game. I only beat it once, though. Only one standard story. This one wasn't anything special. Monster Hunter Wilds, I have put a good chunk of time into it. Did have fun with it. This would be in an honorable mention position, I guess, for me. The updates just take too long nowadays for most of these kind of games. Like, just way too long. I could uninstall this. One I played a little bit of. Another roguelike fucking Badler game. Wasn't anything super special. This one I played and then stopped playing, and now I forget where I am, so probably won't be going back to this. I did like this game, but just an honorable mention, not in my top 10. Enjoyment, anyways. Eventually gets a little repetitive, and setting up your traveling mechanisms gets really annoying. Control, Bendy in the Dark Revival. Well, let's be honest, I'm not going to play that. Silent Hill 2, I should have actually put this up there. This was a fucking good game. Should have had this in my 10 list and thrown something else out. You know what? Fuck the phone game. Put this in there. Silent Hill 2. That's definitely way up there. I kind of threw that list together pretty fast, and when I was looking through my games, I missed a few like this one. Fuck. You know what? Some of the games I didn't even realize they were still in 2025 that I played them. This game, I went to play it because I thought it was going to be a light, good feeling game. Just something, whatever, no feels, blah, 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 relaxing. Fuck, was I wrong. I did like this game. It's definitely honorable mentions. I didn't like it's a very short game, so I didn't have a lot of time enjoying it, but I did enjoy the story. It's one of those ones that just had a story to it. You'll have to play it to figure it out. Cult of the Lamb was pretty good. Man, I have not realized how many games I played just last year that were so good. Inscription 2. Couldn't get into Fear and Hunger. I've tried a few times. Warhammer never tried. That was another phone game that I never really got into. Never enjoyed this one. It was like pretty much a furry MMO solo game, weird game. Never got into it. Tried to get into this, just couldn't do it. Haven't played this one, but my old hard drive shit the bed, so there's some older games that I have that I need to reinstall to play again. Heretic Fork is an okay one. It's just a dumb little tower defense type game. Didn't like this one out of the Atelier games. I did not like that. Balatro was okay. I played a decent amount of it, but I wouldn't say I super enjoyed it. Never played this one. Some of these, oh fuck, this was in 2025. Shit, I should have put this in my list too. There's too many games that I actually enjoy to make a top 10 list, because I just would not be able to do it properly, so that's why I kind of just threw the other one together really fast. I was like, all right, that's it. These are the ones I'm putting in it. I enjoyed Chrono Art. There is a few things I didn't enjoy about it though. Mostly just one of the end bosses really fucking pissed me off multiple times. He actually made me quit playing for quite a while on this game. And honestly, I hated his fight. I fucking hated him. And it wasn't the standard boss that you get the first time. It was one of the special bosses for the story. And there's a couple transition phases where it goes from one part of the fight to another, and it wouldn't be so bad if when you got him down too low, if when he transitions, he just hits your guys with a big hit, and then all of a sudden a couple of your characters can die and disappear, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I just lose this fight because I transitioned to the second part of the fight at the wrong fucking time. It was not good. It got me really angry with that fight. I ended up eventually beating him, but if I play through this game again, I probably just would never go down that boss route again. I just wouldn't do his fight anymore. This was one I needed to get into, but I didn't. Oh, this was one I'm playing. I wouldn't recommend it as like a top 10. It's okay RPG. Nothing super amazing. This one I would recommend if you do like these kind of games. If you are into like the older 8-bit kind of like Doom shooter type deals, this game is probably for you. It's not one I would personally go and play a ton of. This is a fun little dumb game. Me side I had a good time with. Good story. Kind of wish they had. It's one I feel like they're not going to have a lot of DLC released for. World. Fuck. 2024. This is 2024. Can't think of. Maybe I should make a 2024 list and then just pull the games out of here because I could definitely pull Pal World out of there. Oh, Metaphor. Fuck yeah, Metaphor would be right there at the top of that list. So make a list. Don't look at this end part of this video. I should probably end my video though, because I've been talking for a long time already. An hour and a half. That's a long fucking time for a top 10 video. That's way too long.